And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, put your hands together and welcome the host for tonight's show. It's Good Night with Christopher Blue.
Hello and welcome to Good Night with Christopher Blue. I'm Christopher Blue. We have a wonderful show for you tonight. Tonight, we talk about my first attempt at YouTube, but I'm not going to do that alone. So I invite to the stage one of my good friends, Philip Michael Thomas Wright.
Good to see you, bro. Yeah.
Phil, welcome.
Christopher Blue.
Yes.
Good to finally meet you.
Yeah. No, we've been friends for quite some time.
Long time.
We met at a mutual friend's sleepover birthday party, and we've been inseparable ever since. I have an interview card for you somewhere. We'll see where that's not it. This show is chaos, Phil.
Chaos incarnate.
Yes.
Embrace it.
We are trying. We do pretty good on this show, I think.
Oh yeah.
Phil, which by the way, you were here last night playing Jackbox with us.
Yes.
And you were the faker at least one time.
Only once, but everybody thought it was more than that. I'm kind of offended.
Yeah.
I thought that I was a trustworthy person, but
no, it was fun playing with you yesterday, and it's great to have you here today. So just tell us a little bit about yourself.
yeah. So my name's Philip Michael Thomas, right? As Christopher Blue mentioned. I have a wife and a daughter. I have lived in this area most of my life, and I am actually a youth and worship pastor, and soon my wife and my daughter and I are going to be moving all the way across the globe to Cambodia to be missionaries. My wife is a nurse practitioner, and share the love of Christ with people in that way. So I know that I'm really excited about that.
That's awesome. I'm glad we were able to get this interview in before you moved.
There we go.
But I'd like to rewind the clock a little bit to our childhood. When we were young, we attempted something. I convinced you to be a co-host of something, a YouTube show called Ask Dr. Chris.
Yes.
And we actually have that first episode here. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chris. And I'm Dr. Phil. We are starting an online advice service, and we specialize in everyday problems you need help with.
If you need our help, email us at askdrchris@yahoo.com.
We will answer a selection of emails via YouTube. You will remain anonymous. Ask Dr. Chris at yahoo.com.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was a thing.
We looked really good back then.
Yeah, we did.
Man.
So, I convinced you to do this with me. What was it that really got you to do it? What did I do to talk you into it?
Well, honestly, I was I've never been super shy, but back then I had been homeschooled most of my life. So I had a select group of friends, and whenever I was with those friends, I wanted to really spend time with them, and it didn't matter what we were doing. Plus, to be fair, I've always had this passion to help people, to try to show love to them, and so when you said, hey, let's do this, I was like, I'm horrified, let's do it. It sounds like a blast. So, yeah, just your speech.
Oh, thank you. Now, when watching that clip and thinking about, the different stuff that we've done, how does it make you feel? Personally, I watch that and I cringe a little bit, but how does that make you feel?
Well, I'll be honest. I work with teenagers all the time, and they have not changed. So it makes me feel like I'm not that old yet, because I still see teenagers getting on TikTok doing the same type of stuff. So it is it's like, oh yeah, that was me. But it's okay. We had a good childhood and a good teenage years together. So
yeah, definitely.
It was good.
Would you say content creation is still your thing? Like, would you attempt something like Ask Dr. Chris again?
I still have the passion to the reason behind it, to help people, to love people. As I said, I work with teenagers and in the church setting, and I love doing that. And I wouldn't necessarily say content creation is so much for social media or anything, but if there was something I could do to really help people out and share the love that I have with them, I would absolutely take part of that.
That's awesome. So something that I want to do, whether or not you're able to come back, because I know you're moving across the globe, whether or not you come back for it, if this video gets 100 likes, we're going to go ahead and add an Ask Dr. Chris segment onto the show where I answer submitted questions for your problems. They might be serious, like we were originally intended. It might be more comedic. Who knows?
So how many more years of school do you need to officially ask Dr. Chris?
Oh, so many more years. Ask Dr. Chris is not actually a doctor. But yeah, if this video gets 100 likes, we'll actually do an Ask Dr. Chris segment on the show, and
cool. So
we can kind of bring back the past into the present day.
Relive the glory days.
So where can people learn more about what you are up to these days?
Right. Well, I would say the best way, and I am going to be honest, I am really terrible at using social media at this point, but that's something I've been working on trying to get better. So you want to drop me a follow on Instagram. That is philip.wright.13. The smoothest way to find that, of course. Or if you want to learn more about what we're going to be doing in Cambodia, you can send me an email at philip@newlifewabash.com, and I'll send you our newsletter and everything that that we've been doing to try to take the next steps in following what we believe God's called us to do.
Here's hoping you don't get swarmed with thousands of emails.
Hey, if we do, it's okay. We'll ask Dr. Chris.
Phil, thank you so much for coming on the show. Love having you. Love seeing you. We got to get together more often.
Yes.
But that's our show. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified when we upload new content. Until next time, good night, my sweet baby angels. I'll see you tomorrow.